Yes, g'day guys, and welcome to another Thursday night live watch-along of hopefully a much more entertaining game. We haven't had a good Thursday night game all year. Hopefully, now when I say all year, I mean all year of our watch-alongs. But hopefully, this time around, we can actually have something that is indeed enjoyable, something that is indeed exciting, with hopes and dreams on the line, that we have some good football at stake here, because we haven't had it yet. We have absolutely not had it yet. So let's see. Fingers crossed that this is a good game. Otherwise, they might just scrap Thursday night football altogether next year. I refuse to believe that we are the reason why that Thursday nights just haven't been good. I refuse to believe that we've broken Thursday night football. There is no way in the world we are the reason for that. So let's have a look and see, and hopefully things end up working for the best. Tip for tonight is, of course, going to be Collingwood, though it would be awesome if the Pies lost, in my opinion. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm an Essendon supporter, and as an Essendon supporter, I do not like Collingwood. But also, it will make the race for the 8 all the more exciting, all the more interesting, and fingers crossed that that does happen, because there's nothing that we don't like more than dead rubber games, meaningless games, and hopefully this game lives up to the potential, because they have a really good rivalry here, the Hawks and the Pies. They've gone blow for blow. Pies win, Hawks win. Pies win, Hawks win. Pies win, Hawks win. The last game was a win to the Pies. So if the trend continues, the trend is Hawthorn's friend, and the Hawks could get up. Obviously, though, very difficult to do without their star player, Day. No Will Day makes it really difficult, though. And Collingwood's defence certainly has been bolstered tremendously with the re-additions of Billy Frampton, very important player, very important role player, but also Jeremy Howe. So Jeremy Howe back in and Frampton together really are going to be giving more the help that he needed, because he's been having a really tough time in the last few weeks. He's had a few bags of goals kicked on him. Patrick Voss is 6. Logan Evans 6. So not a very good showing by the captain, who has been exposed defensively. So Frampton and Howe, 2 really important structural ins for the Pies. Meanwhile, the Hawks obviously will be missing their star in the midfield. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens in this one. 2 minutes out from the starting bounce. Now they're showing all the Ginnivan celebrations. I really couldn't care less, mate, about Guinea's celebrations. Like, seriously. Dane and Markov both been admitted for the Magpies. That's fine. Velo, good to see you, man. How long do you need to pause? 142, 141. So this is time before the bounce. 137, 136, 135, 134, 133, 132, 131, 130, 129, 128, 127, 126, 125. That's been tossed, and Side Bottom has won the toss. Side Bottom, good on them, giving Side Bottom the honours of being in the middle there. So they'll be kicking, I couldn't tell, to the right of screen. Henry, hope all is well. Very much looking forward to this game. Yeah, hopefully it should be a really good game. Hopefully we finally get a really exciting Thursday night game. 25 seconds. Oh my God. That's a delay and a half. 25 seconds. That's a long time in football. Jeez, 25 seconds. KO is hopeless. So here we go. Big game. Pies, Hawks, Jack. Mate, look, excited, happy to see you again, my friend. Very excited to see you. I am doing well. I'm doing very well. I'm keen. I am keen as a bean. I'm dying to watch some good football. I just want good football. I love it too much. St Kilda would kick 3 goals in that time. I know. 25 seconds. Jesus. Obviously, a 666 violation would help a lot, but here we go. In Wurundjeri country at the MCG, they're all bouncing. Umpires with the ball in the air. Steel Sidebottom's head is glowing more than normal. Let's get this show on the road. Ball is bounced. Meek v. Cameron. Ball's tapped down. Josh Dacos immediately in the centre bounce. DeGoey. He picks it up and says, get out of my way. Pendles. That kick is way too wide. GF gets to it first. Crisp surely got him high, but now he's grabbed him in a tackle. That's going to be holding the footy? No, it's not. It's a ball up. All right. I want consistency now. So you've said that he did not dive on it. I want consistency from here on out. Meek wins the tap. Warpedo immediately smothered. GF, his kick is smothered. Ward, he hacks it forward. Ball bounces along the boundary line and goes out of bounds. That was Maynard step by step with the Wizard. Oh, gee, he's short, the Wizard, but he definitely plays bigger than his size suggests. Ball thrown back into play. Outer wing. Bit of physical contact. Meek bumped Cameron off the ball and did not touch it. So free kick to Cameron. Decides to handball. Interesting decision. Get the ball moving. Kick inside forward 50. It's high. And it manages to land in Barris's breadbasket. Forced to play on immediately. Looked to be a scrubby kick, but it works well. Oh, this kick is very ambitious. How? Oh, wow. Solid contact. How is dead? How is gone? How is gone? Meanwhile, the ball is still in motion. Ward, shocking kick, poor connection, no communication whatsoever. But Howe is gone. Jeremy Howe just died. They are holding his neck. That was solid. Oh my God. Newcomb is red in the face. Show us again. All right, Newcomb has nothing to answer for, in my opinion. First instinct was he didn't bump him. This was, yeah, I agree. He dived on it. Absolutely, he dived on it. I agree. Wow. Show us the replay again, please. But slow motion it. Wow. That was solid. Immediately. This is the fastest I've seen a stretcher on the field before. This is the fastest I've ever seen. Yeah. Clean play. Exactly. Yep. I agree. He should have, based on my initial reaction, seeing it, it was just two players, ball right there, and they've just run into each other. There's no bump, balls in between, and they both basically reach it at the same time. And if anything, you can see that they've collided front on. It's not like anyone's gone to bump, no one's turned, no one's, clean play. Purely a football accident. No case to answer for. Just, wow. Hasn't even been a minute and 20 seconds. But as you say, it is a Collingwood player. And they do love their Magpies, I agree. But there is absolutely, in my opinion, no answer. There should be no case to answer for. Uncle Akka, Joe Daddy Pimpin. I've got you on while I restock vending machines. Oh, mate. Oh, Uncle Akka, love you, man. You're a good man. You're working hard still. Late night, restocking vending machines. You are doing God's work. There is nothing quite like someone who is thirsty and they're just looking for something and they find a vending machine and you look inside and it works. There's nothing like a working vending machine when you're in great need. You do God's work, Uncle Akka. Love your work, mate. Hope he's okay. Love the way Hal plays. Not many players. Yeah, I agree. He's still got Melbourne in him. He's still got a hearts beat true for the red and the blue. He's still got a bit of Melbourne in him, so we don't hate him. He's not a true Collingwood man through and through. He's a very good player. He has saved their ass time and time again. So, yes, it is very sad. He hasn't... Show me that replay again. Yeah, it was heads that clashed. It was a head clash. It wasn't even like he hit him with an arm or something. It was a head clash. He's just unlucky that the person he had the head clash with was Jai Newcomb, who has a rock for a head. Very unlucky. Wow. But this sort of suggests this is a pure indication of the type of game that we were anticipating, that this was going to be a do-or-die match, that this was going to be really close, that this is going to be high octane, high energy. It's going to be that perfectly captures it. Both players tacking the footy, both players no regard for your safety, but well done. All the players getting around him, wishing him the best. Oh, jeez. Hal retires and is next day's coach. Let's not go that. Let's not write off his career yet, Velo. Let's not. We'll see. We'll see. He was clearly out cold. Oh, I would have been out cold too. That was insane. Let's not write him off just yet. And maybe give him a gig in an assistant coach capacity, perhaps first. I'm waiting one more week for my ring to arrive, but I'm getting bloody nervous leaving 2 weeks, and then I have to buy a token ring. Yeah, look, you know, as Big J was saying, I mean, if you're going to somewhere that isn't necessarily the safest, it might be best. It might be for the best that you just give her a token ring, and so it doesn't get lost or stolen or anything like that. So yeah, don't be too concerned, Jack. Waiting 1 more week, that's fine. Yeah, give you plenty of time to get a token ring. Meanwhile, game is back on. Tom Mitchell lays a very strong tackle. I think that was on Battle. Oh, wow. Nash. Ball thrown up again. Meek gets a hand on it. 2 hands on it. Ward gets a kick away. Goes over Quaynor's head. Moore works. Oh, terrible tap down. He's just gifted the ball to the Wizard, who goes check side on the run. And the Wizard pulls off a little bit of magic. First goal of the game. Gee, a little bit. That's just so shocking. After the stop in play for so long to get Hal off the field. Bang. The Hawks are the ones who absolutely restart straight away. No pause here. Hit the ground running. Well done there by the Hawks. Moore did well to work his man off it. But what was he thinking? There was clearly no one there to tap the ball down to. He missed Maynard by a lot. He just gifted the ball straight to Watson. Unbelievable. That was a shocking play. But yes, as it says, good luck. Good luck. Follow Adam Cooney's lead and use a burger ring. You can show her a photo. Look, I promise I've bought you this ring. Get excited. It's a diamond. You're going to have a diamond on your finger, babe. Free kick to who? Free kick again to Decam? No, this is to Josh Dacos this time. Josh Dacos, free kick, middle of the ground. He plays on. Kicks it inside forward 50. It's about 25 metres out. They all fly. Ball hits the deck. Massimo D'Ambrosio gets the ball out of D50. More. Hands on it. Handball. Clearly was not appropriate. Gives it to Pendles, who just flicks it over his head. Misses steal by a lot. You're not going to get deliberate. You're not going to get insufficient intent against Collingwood. Like, as if you're even asking for that, Nash. Piss off, mate. It's not happening. Oh, don't. I know. I get it. Jeff Farmer was a gun. I get it. He was the original wizard. But, like, everyone calls him the wizard now. Like, it's not even my nickname for him. Like, that's it. He's been dubbed the wizard. Like, I can't do it. What else can we call him? Watson? We just got to call him Watson? All right, we'll call him Watson. Can I change my tip? Early days, Henry. Early days. Pendles works onto it. Check side on the left. Ball hits the deck. Barris. He runs past the footy and goes after Pendles. Warpedo grabbed. Jamie Elliott. This is Houston now. Flicks over top to Membry. Back to Houston. Lowers the ice. Can he hit a target? In between three was Lipinski. Pendles is claimed in a strong tackle there by Ward. Call him Twatson. Oh, Twatson. Oh, that's a good one, Vela. I like it. All right, guess we're getting a repeat of the stoppage. We could not see what happened because, again, the shoddy camera work missed that play. Meek taps it down. Holy crap! Nash decides to do almost a suplex. I don't even know what you call it. That was a wrestling tackle move. Nash tried to decapitate Josh Dacos right there. Holy crap! Lucky he didn't lead with the head down. Lucky he let go. When he did, Josh flicks a handball only as far as a couple of Hawks. Another stoppage coming up. Whoa, they're playing with some physicality here. A little bit of unsociable Hawks tonight. 1 goal, straight plays, nothing. Oh, nice little swinging tackle there. Nash, he's really got an appetite for it. Houston avoids Meek, hands it off to Josh. Josh has some time to place it, but Barris, nice grab, immediately retreats. Is that 15 metres up by him? All right, if you say so. Sicily, this is to Moore. On the bounce, Giath. They're hemmed up against the boundary line now. This should be an easy Cameron mark, and it is. Yeah, it was a very nice NRL tackle, absolutely. So Decam, outer wing, intercept mark, wanted to go quick, but he's been now forced to stall. Stutters away, kicks it just outside forward 50. Membry. He gets a free kick for a chop of the arms. Barris unhappy about it. Membry now. He's about 60 metres out from his goal, where the mark is. Sinks his foot into it. That was pathetic. What a shit kick. Who was that to? Straight to Jeff. There was no one within Cooley rep of that kick. Stop showing us Craig McRae talking to Dacos, please. We want to watch the game, for goodness sake. Bloody hell. Kick up the wing was centimetre perfect, but Ginnivan shirked the contest. Twatson now. This is to Ward. All by hand. Amon. Back to Giath. He's under a bit of pressure. Kicks it across the ground. Finds Impey. Impey now turns around and has a bounce. Bounce once. Decides to go inboard and slips over like a muppet. But he has time and space. Now this is Warpedo. Tries to take on the little angry gnocchi, but he's caught. Oh, jeez, that was pathetic. Why? I don't know why he's doing on the bench. That's ridiculous. Very silly. So here we go. The ball's now about 70 metres out. Elliott flies, can't mark to go on the ground. Houston fakes to go, gets a handball away. Well done, Ginnivan. He gets a hand in, really important hand. Giath, he walks through two. More Ward, Massimo D'Ambrosio, handball. This is the Warpedo. Back to Massimo. Quickly under pressure. All under pressure. Meek, not bad below his knees. But they're flirting with danger. Drawing the man in. Frampton goes back. Drops it. Here we go. Twatson gets the crumb. And he kicks a little dribbler in the open goal square. Nick Watson, 2 goals for the game. They are playing with fire, the Hawks. They are not afraid to get burnt. You can tell the messaging was clear. When you have the ball, draw a man before you dish it off. Clear as day. The message during the week was don't give it off straight away. You got to draw a man in. You got to draw a defender in, and then you dish it off. I love it. This is how it's supposed to be played. Frampton probably should have taken that mark. It was a chest mark in the end that was dropped, but well done. Well done, Watson. Right position. And he makes them pay full price. Warpedo is on Nick Dacos. Mitchell. There you go. Long is on. He's been activated. Dacos with a fumble. Uncharacteristic fumble. He had all the time and space in the world, but he shat bricks. Ned Long has been activated. Howe has been subbed off. Meek gets a tap away. Dacos flicks it on as far as Moore. Degoe, he's been clean. Houston handballs it out wide. Ginnivan gets in the way. He releases it to Moore, who jumps over Long. Why don't you do that, mate? Ginnivan flicks another handball. Nash does well to tap it onto Moore. Dacos does not bother trying to tackle because he's Nick Dacos. Now he presses up, forces a turnover, but it's only short-lived because now the ball's with Sicily. He decides to kick the ball this time rather than handball to more pressure. Watson taps a ball. This is Gunston. Uncle Gunk. He kicks it over. Who's this? I can't tell who that is. Not a bad pickup. Is this more Ward? No. They're surrounded by pies. Still side bottom now. Gets it. Kicks it across the ground. Finds number 8. Can't tell who that is. I think it is. This is now crisp. This is Collingwood at their best when they can move the ball quickly through open space. Nick lowers the eyes. Can he hit someone? No, he cannot. Well placed there by Scrimshaw. This is a good game of football so far by the Hawks. They're doing very well. Mitch Lewis was a Hawk. He was a Hawk, yes. Mitch Lewis was a Hawk, indeed. Number 2, he's still out there. Gunston's been all right. Ball could not quite reach him. It goes out of bounds. And we have a throw in on the near wing. What is Massimo reaching for? Is he reaching for the Gatorade himself in the bag? Meek gets the ball inside forward 50. Dribbling ball. Everyone loses sight of it. Braza. He drops it. Well done, McStay. Feeds a handball out to Braza. He then dribbles it out of bounds, looking for Little Angry Gnocchi. I love calling him Little Angry Gnocchi. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say Little Angry Gnocchi? Do you guys know who I'm talking about? He's a Collingwood player who looks like a Little Angry Gnocchi. In my mind, in my eyes, Lockie Schultz looks like a gnocchi. I don't know why. Nash picks the ball up, but it's a free kick going Nick Dacos' way. Dacos goes for an aggressive ball, middle of the ground, way too much height on it. Giath spoils Sicily, who holds on to it a bit too long. Crisp does well. Perryman flicks it out in front of Pendles. He fumbles. Oh, Majacek, very nice. Great one-handed take. Gathers, steadies, and kicks a very important goal there for the Pies. Well done there by Czechoslovakia. He's done very well. Good player, Checkers. Very good player. Schultz, yeah. I don't know, man. Schultz just looks like gnocchi to me. But it's always a free kick to Nakos, isn't it? It's always a Nakos free kick. But, yeah, Giath just way too overexcited. And he did it wrong. He was wrong for a couple of reasons. Firstly, he was wrong because he spoiled his own teammate. The second reason why he was wrong was because even if Sicily wasn't there, he was spoiling the ball towards his defensive goal, towards his backline. He's giving the Pies, more territory. It was wrong for 2 reasons, and they've essentially gifted the Pies this goal. Back in the middle. Oh, what the hell? Chol in the ruck? Warpedo gets the ball kicked around his body to free kick to, of course, free kick to Perryman. Plays on immediately, goes out wide, finds Hoskin Elliott. Inboard kick, finds Dacos all by himself, Nakos. Nakos just over the Hilux logo, goes central, finds Frampton, who then kicks it back to Perryman. Sliding mark is McStay. McStay, middle of the ground, plays on, lowers the eyes, only as far as Ward, well placed. Does not attack the corridor. He goes further wide. This looks like Gunston. Kicks it, places it, only to Chol's advantage. He's nonchalant, very nonchalant, trying to run onto it. He looked like he was jogging. And then rather than gather the ball, he lazily sticks a foot out, which then causes a turnover. And now the Pies are on the counter-attack. The Pies continue to run. This is Crisp now. Tries to kick it into the corridor. It is affected by a bump, but Nick Dacos able to gather. Frees a handball to Pendles. This is now Houston. He's got a big kick. He takes a shot on goal. Very selfish, not in a position to do that, but he does it anyway, and it results in a behind. Where is Myercheck playing next year? Not Collingwood. Oh, mate, whoever gets Myercheck will be very happy. He's a very good player. Very, very good player. Even if he's having a bad game, he still will pop up and kick his goal or two. He's a really impressive player. Moore goes for a double-handed fist. Not a great handball there by the Warpedo. Long taps it on, but Amon gets in the way, and Schultz gets him in a strong tackle. Looking at Meek, putting on his socks. So Chol continues to ruck in his absence. Taps it behind his shoulder. Lipinski gets in the way. This is Massimo D'Ambrosio. Just a hack kick in the middle of the ground. Crisp misses it initially, but then he's tackled. Beautiful tackle there by Giath. Gathers it. Handball. This is McDonald. He has a run. Looks up. Kicks it. Beautiful kick. Just misses Gunston. He has to wait for it. He gets it on the bounce, and then he's claimed by Moore. Ball up in the forward pocket. Houston has been super underwhelming. It's because it's a different system that doesn't work for him. It doesn't work for him, this system. He's just a minor cog in the machine. And that's not what he's used to. He's used to being a real quarterback. He's used to being the man and having more time and space. This is entirely new to him. Here we go. Houston on cue. Gathers the ball. Pumps a long one, but Barris. Nice, strong, uncontested mark in the end. Well blocked there by Giath. Sorry, not Giath, by Chol. That was Chol. Giath is on the other wing. Barris goes short. This is Massimo D'Ambrosio. He's about 60 meters out. Nothing obvious. So he retreats. Goes back to Jarman Impey. They're playing the patient game at the moment now, the Hawks. Sicily blocks for him. He runs his full measure, sends it far. Kal Shadir, great grab. Beautiful grab. Chol went for it as well, but Chol was nowhere near it. Lucky not to give away a free kick for unrealistic attempt, because he did jump, and he got McStay clearly high. So a little bit lucky there that they ended up paying the mark to Deer. He's a good young man. I don't like the color of his mouth guard, though. That looked disgusting. But in he goes. Easy kick. And he's got it. The response that the Hawks were looking for, done well. He's got a future, Kal Shadir. He's a very good player. But you can't be letting someone young... Yes, he's lanky. Obviously, lanky athletic players love a good run and jump at it. Not great. No bodywork whatsoever there by Crisp. They've locked, but he manages to run behind him, and then Crisp almost gives up on it. Not unrealistic because Deer was in front. Okay. He still got him high, though. He jumped and put his hands on his head. Is that not still a high contact? But doesn't matter because Kal Shadir was in front. All right, if you say so. I'm not aware of that. Ball back in the middle. Tapped out by Meek. This is Newcomb. Releases the handball to Massimo. Retreats to Sicily. Goes short. This is Battle. Puts a spin on Mitchell. Kicks wide. Tried to go for Newcomb, but the milestone man, steel side bottom, gets in the way. Lowers the eyes. Terrible kick. It was well read there by Moore. He plays on. Not a great handball. They're inviting pressure, but that's the way the Hawks want to play. They don't even care. This is now the annoying son of a bee. Oh, good mark. Good mark there by Perryman. It was high contact. Yeah, that was high contact. Ginnivan with a terrible kick. Like, seriously, there was absolutely no guidance there whatsoever. Mitch Lewis gives away a free kick. If the Hawks were somehow able to win today, I'd be very happy for my Lions. Absolutely. Might be a chance to get into second. And then Pies would have Crows in Adelaide. Oh, that would be insane. Absolutely. McStay doing his best work behind the ball at the moment. Another free kick going to the Pies. Barris gives away a free kick for top of the arms to Myercheck. Myercheck kicks it where there's a bit of space. Finds Quaynor. Quaynor pops it inside forward 50, and DeGoey somehow finds himself with way too much space. DeGoey has looked all right so far this game. The few disposals that he's had where he's picked up the ball at ground level, he's been clean. He hasn't fumbled it at all. So he's been pretty good. This kick is well within his range. Lining up. Kicks. Starts it on the right. Will it come back? Does not. Wait, is the ball still in play? Was the ball still in play? Oh my God, Membry almost stole a goal there, but it's hit the post. Amon on the kick-in duty, plays on immediately, finds Sicily, who decides to pump it long, not wasting any time, letting his forwards have a run and jump. Ginnivan just throws a boot at it, knowing that Watson is there. He is tackled without the football. That should be a free kick to him, but it's not. Ginnivan has the ball again. Massimo steps inside, finds Ward. He steps inside, gets a kick away on his left. The 2-on-1. Pendles gets a hand to it, but it hits the deck. Oh my God, Chol fumbles. Chol fumbles a certain goal. Unbelievable. Chol, just sub him. Sub him out. Sub him out right now. He's been terrible, Chol, today. Very lackadaisical. Very lazy, lackadaisical, and he's cost his side a couple of goals already. Unbelievable. Last game. Agreed. Never again. Terrible. That was not a good kick. Intercept mark there by Moore, deep in defense. Hawks have been better? Yeah, they have been. I agree. Moore releases the handball to Quaynor. Steps inside on Moore. The other Moore. Quaynor takes a bounce. Trying to attack through the corridor they are. This works. By hand. Perryman has time. Fake to give the handball. Kicks it inside forward 50. Long drops a chest mark. Pendle spins out of a tackle. Will Hoskin-Elliott releases DeGoey on the left foot. He nails it. And then he rocks someone to sleep. Not entirely sure what that was. But DeGoey kicks an important goal for the Pies. And Chol. Oh my God, what are we going to do with you, mate? Well, transition there by the Pies. Attacked by a hand through the corridor. Massimo could not stick the tackle on Pendles. And again, time and time again, De Goey is finding himself in a lot of space. So Watson on 41. Moore 32. Not sure any of these guys are Supercoach relevant. Nick Dacos, 10. Yeah, right. Oh, Watson tries to charge out of the center square. And he's caught holding the ball. Wow. Mitchell, free kick. He has Braza running past. Kicks top of the 50. Decam leaves his man Meek behind. Well done there by Decam. Knows he can't kick it, so he gives it to Braza running past. In the pocket, finds side bottom. Side bottom in the pocket on the boundary line. Tough kick. But you just know he'll probably kick it anyway. Here we go. 34 years old in game 350. Can the milestone man do it? He has missed to the far side. He didn't play on as much as I thought he should have. It was a very awkward stationary kick. Anyway, Scrimshaw kicks the ball out of defence. Off hands, Josh Dacos releases Houston, lowers the eyes, but it's a free kick apparently. Free kick to the Hawks. Oh, Pendles is getting his quads worked on. Getting a bit of massage, getting a bit of a rub. It's a free kick to the Hawks. Going out wide. Finds D'Ambrosio. Kicks the top of the 50. Gunston. What a spin by Watson. It's a free kick to who? Is it a free kick to Watson? What was it for? For tripping? Can't tell what these free kicks are for half the time, man. I swear. The umpires just pick and choose when a free kick is given, I swear to God. So what happened? Was that deemed a trip? Okay. Yep, sure. I didn't quite... Yeah, tripped. Fair enough. Steps up to the play. Plays on, trying to go for distance. He got neither distance nor accuracy, and the ball trickles out of bounds for a throw in. What did I score last weekend? Whoa! 29.50. 29.50. I scored like 28 something. I forgot exactly what I scored. 28.32 I scored last week. I was pretty happy with that. 29.50. What a score. Well done, Jack. You beat me by I scored what? 28.32. 28.32. Bro, you beat me by over 100 points. Impey. Snap into the pocket. McStay is playing wonderfully in defense. I didn't think this is exactly what they recruited him to do, but with how, out of the game, they have to play McStay in defense, and he's doing quite well. Throw in now. Forward pocket. Meek. Hands on it. Tries to hit up McDonald. More off the ground. This works. A flying shot on goal is missed. Kal Shadir, very close. Margin 5 points. Houston now taking the kick in. Houston, he's trying to signal for something, but he's just going to go down the line. Oh, someone's going to run and jump at it. Oh, beautiful gather there by Josh Dacos and a spin to get out. Hoskin Elliott, that was nice, classy tap finds Schultz, who just skies it. What a grab there. Wow, Newcomb. Wonderful mark. And then that's a great kick into the corridor. Hits up the Warpedo. This is now Nash. He does not want to kick the ball. Scrimshaw. Fend on Josh Dacos. More Massimo. Beautiful spin. Releases their handball out. They got a bit of space here, the Hawks. And Nash pumps it towards the top of the goal square. Bruzzer flies. Chol. He goes one way, then the other, then goes on the left foot. He had options, but it is marked last line of defense by Steele Sidebottom. Mabior Chol is throwing this game. Sidebottom under pressure just wobbles it, but Moore does enough to get a fist onto it to cause a throw in. About 70 out from the Hawks' goal on the outer wing. The Hawks 3-2-20, place 2-3-15 for the Pies. Beautiful work there by the Hawks in deep. Watson flies, drops the chest mark. But I'm really liking Newcomb's game so far. Newcomb has been doing very well. Yeah, man. Chol's cost him 3 goals. Chol is he's thrown this game for him. Meek dives for it. Warpedo grabbed by Dacos, gets that kick away. This is a beautiful gather. Nice, clever kick there. Low along the ground. Tackle, bump, Chol. Now some desperation. He's got 3 follow-up attempts, and that's got to be a high tackle. Mabior Chol has pulled the finger out. Wow. That was like 3 or 4 defensive efforts in a row. He knows he's cost him 3 goals. He had to step up and make amends. This is the perfect way to end the quarter. Right here, quarter time siren, you got to kick this, Chol. Chol, you got to kick this, mate. 33 goals, 13 behinds this season. You got to kick this. As easy as they come, directly in front. 20 meters out, basically no angle, kick through the ball, mate. You are a fraud. You are a fraudulent footballer. You are a fraudulent footballer. You have cost your team the win tonight. If the Hawks lose tonight, it's on you, Chol. It's on you. On the ball, but it was a high on Moore. I definitely think there should have been a free kick to Moore for sure, but they paid the on the ball before that. I did set him up perfectly, didn't I? Did he kick through the ball? Did he kick through the ball? No. Tentative, leaned back, poor contact, poor form. That was so bad. That was so bad. That was everything you do not do in a set shot. That is everything you do not do in a set shot. Yep. Yeah, if they lose tonight, it's on him. He's cost them 4 goals. They should have 7 goals by now. The Hawks. They should have 7 goals by now. And really blown this game open. Good tackle pressure, but he had the hard part done. Felt the easy goal. Well, he had to bring the pressure for sure, and he did very well. That shot on goal was disgusting, disgusting. It wasn't even a drop punt. It was almost like a helicopter. It was never on line. It was never a chance. It never looked likely. He's had a terrible game of it. If he kicks that goal, then he's up and about again. But you saw the devastated reaction. It's because he knows he's having a mare. He is having a mare. A nightmare of a game this week. Jesus the Christ. He's really screwing his boys over. So, quarter time. The Hawks. 3 goals, 3, 21. Plays 2 goals, 3, 15. How this game is only 1 goal the difference is remarkable. 7 Supercoach for him is way too high. Yeah. His fantasy is 24. His fantasy is 24. Look at that ratio. I feel like day cost 9 is harsh. Well, he's also got a terrible ratio. 17 fantasy for 9 Supercoach. He hasn't been doing much. Has not been doing much at all. Where is it? Disposal efficiency of 100. No. He's got 60% disposal efficiency. He's had 2 clangers. From 5 disposals. No, I think 9 is accurate, Jack. I do think 9 is accurate. And he started on the bench. He's only had 63% time on ground. They've managed him at the start of this game. So, yeah, all of his disposals have been under pressure. Yeah, Warple has torched him in that first quarter. Warple did very well. Warple, he's had 8 disposals himself, but I just feel like Warple's been a bit more involved. Fair didn't see that. Yeah. It can be a bit hard. A lot of numbers on a, obviously it's, if I was to zoom in, it might be easier to see. Zoom in. So even if I zoom in, the numbers aren't really that much more legible, I feel. It's still difficult to read. But yeah, Nick Dacos needs to get his finger out. Maybe they should swing him down back. Well, it's going to take a bit of restructuring for them to do that if they play him off half back. You're going to have to take someone obviously out of defence for him to play in defence. But right now they've been forced to play McStay behind the ball because of what happened obviously to Howe. So I don't think they can play him behind the ball unless, of course, I don't know what they do. How does DFS Live compare? Let's have a look. We've got a DFS live scoring. It obviously gives you less stats. What do you reckon? Do you guys prefer this? It obviously has less statistics than what 40 scores can give you. Free kick to Meek now out of the ruck. Lowers the eyes. Hits up Newcomb. Newcomb now. Trying to find a leading target. None present. So he goes top of the goal square. Direct football. Kalshadir flies. Can't mark. Still side bottom. Does well to fumble the ball out of bounds for a forward stoppage for the Hawks. First clearance of the quarter. Ball thrown into play. Decam takes it out of the ruck. Handball on as far as Massimo. He's tackled high. He's tackled high by Dacos there. But Dacos gets the free kick for a high fend-off, apparently. Of course he does. So he's told to move it on, and now he does. Nice, outside of the foot. Finds Pendles. Pendlebury. Had Quaynor running by. Does not release the handball. So he's going to go wider. Finds Josh Dacos. And he finds Nick now. Yeah, I know. It's just... It's a Collingwood game. We know this. So Dacos hoists it. Top of the 50. Bro, Myercheck just completely bumped Scrimshaw off it. Sicily with the intercept mark. They switch the play. Lewis finds himself in defence now. He's got nothing obvious to go to. So he just decides to pump it down the line. Why not? When Carl Shadir is flying for everything, why not? And that's not a bad result there for the Hawks. If he decided to kick it centrally, could have possibly led to a turnover middle of the ground. So good decision in the end to go up the line. As we see Jeremy Howe get loaded up onto the ambulance. Warpedo. Kick smothered by Pendles. Josh Dacos to Crisp. Back to Josh. Releases the handball. Terrible handball. Turnover middle of the ground, but that was a terrible kick. Steele side bottom. Does well. Cops a gut punch. Frampton goes wide. Finds Schultz. Gee, the Hawks blew a wide open opportunity there. Schultz goes back. To Bruzzer. To Josh. Yeah, I know. He's had absolutely no luck. Absolutely no luck. It's really sad. It's very sad. Very sad. Josh. Plays on. Kicks it. Top of the 50. McStay launches. Doesn't mark. Ward to Amon. Kicks wide. Looking for Lewis. Crisp. Gives away a free kick for something and he doesn't like it. Shut up, Crisp. You play for the Pies. You get looked after all the time. Stop complaining about a free kick. You're leading the free kick count by 5 right now. So Scrimshaw has no idea what to do with it. So rather than retreating, he kicks it just inside 50. Deer! Wow! Carl Shadir thinks he's a reindeer. Just took flight, mate, if you don't mind. Mate, it's not Christmas yet. Just calm it down. It's not Christmas. He just flies and takes a wonderful grab. Take your time, son. Deep breaths. He's going for it. Plays on to get some more distance. But the accuracy is not there. Meek! Blessed are the meek and blessed are those bucket hands. Beautiful mark. Just outside the goal square. Oh, mate, you got to show Mabior Chol how it's done, mate. You got to show him how it's done. Do you follow Ankle Sore? Very funny stuff. Ankle Sore. Gonna have to look into that. Who is Ankle Sore? Ankle soreness. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more. Meek has put it through. Big goal, big time goal there for the Hawkers. Nah, I think I prefer this a bit more. I like the duck. How long before that is a free for high contact? I hope never. I hope never. We want to see the big marks, man. I want to see people jump on each other's heads. Ankle sore are great. Gonna have to look them up. So 2 great grabs here from 2 different Hawks players. They take their chance. Are they a YouTube channel or are they on socials or Ankle sore? I'm not logged in this browser. They are raging over Voss. Oh, really? I gotta check them out. Maybe at halftime. YouTube? Alright, you know what? We'll watch it at halftime. Akka. We'll have time to watch that. Back in the middle we go. Moore slides in. Ginnivan. Meek decides to tap it on, but it works. McDonald, he steadies. Lowers the eyes. Oh, nice. Founds Newcomb. Newcomb now, top of the 50. They're doing really well in the midfield. Is he being called to play on? Now he does play on. Oh, draws the man. Impey lowers the eyes. Oh, what a beautiful set play that was. Beautiful play there by the Hawks. He angles this way and then lays a block for Impey, who's wrapping around him, and then he just lowers the eyes straight up the guts. That was a magnificent play. But let's be real, that was not 15 metres. Having said all that, it was not 15 metres. And more kicks truly. Another goal, back-to-back goals for the Hawks. They are coming out, playing very good football in this second quarter. That's what we want to see. We want to see a good game. What we've been dying for all this time. YouTube, beautiful, beautiful. They do round reviews. Very nice. We'll check them out at halftime. We'll have some time to chill. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. There by the Hawks. Playing with confidence. Playing with confidence. You love to see it. But this is a wonderful wraparound. And then lowers the eyes. So Meek now up to 46, if you don't mind, Supercoach points. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, good tackle there by Mitchell. He's got Newcomb holding the ball. Nakos streams away. Kicks to a one-on-one. And Myercheck, too big, too strong, too good for Scrimshaw. And Myercheck for the immediate reply. And, of course, for us Supercoach owners, it means a Nick Dacos goal assist incoming. Lime swirl cheesecake. Myercheck does indeed kick the goal. Very important goal for them. Lime swirl cheesecake. That sounds amazing, Velo. Far out, bro. You're going to be hungry. You're going to be very hungry for that. Sounds incredible. But good response here by the Pies. We've got a good game. We have a good game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, sir. Where's Nick? Bro, how is Nick now on 37? When did Nick Dacos get the 37 Supercoach points? What the hell? When did that happen? Oh, look, we're not saying no. You can have your nuts. Shut up, mate. Nuts are good. Nuts are good for you. Back in the middle we go. Meek reaches over Decam. Nash on the left. Takes around the body. Goes out into space. The ball does bounce towards Chol, but he just doesn't want a bar of it today. Crisp. Oh, he is grabbed in a very strong tackle there by Newcomb, but he gets a handball away. Meek now has to fight for a fend off, but it's a, that's what she said. That's a good. That's what she said. Well done. Free kick to Meek. Or was it Battle? It's Battle. He goes short to Moore, who retreats. They're trying to hit up the corridor. Why not? It's a good place to attack from. And they get the ball into Impey's hands. Impey, right up the spine. Beautiful work. Goes to Meek. This is Newcomb. He tricks everybody and goes short, finding Nash all by himself. Oh, well done. Well done. Well set up. They retreated to then hit the corridor, to then attack through the corridor. Well played there by the Hawks. They're just playing better footy. If it wasn't for Mabior Chol and his stupidity. This game could have been a lot more comfortable for the Hawks. Nash. The kick looks good. It's online, but it's short. Decam. Mark. Last line of defense. Very impressive. No score. He goes short. That's not 15, is it? Jesus, all right. Nick Dacos has the ball in the back pocket. He's got nowhere to go. He has no idea. He is more lost than an immigrant who does not know how to read. Now, Quaynor also has no idea what to do. There is a stark difference between the way that the Hawks are playing and the Pies are playing. Calls a front half turnover here, the Hawks. Moore, nice little step, tries to fake. Gunston leads up on Houston, takes the grab. He wants to go. He's itching to go. He's holding the ball with one hand and then tells the umpire, I'm going for goal. Is the umpire buying that? Is the umpire seriously giving him the time? Bro, he is nowhere near. Are you stupid? Pumps the ball high and long. Lewis flies. Cal Shadir does the roving. Nash just stands there and has been absolutely ridden into the ground there by Maynard. I can't believe the umpire said, yeah, sure, you're going for goal. Bro, he was like 70 meters out. West Coast New Ruck playing well. There he is. There he is. I agree. Josh Dacos worked off it. More. Skies one. Not enough distance on this kick. Cal Shadir almost with another good mark, bro. Cal Shadir is very good over his head. Very good. Almost took a great mark. Yeah, Decam has been wonderful tonight. He's a very good player, Decam. Ball thrown back into play. Decam on Chol. Chol fumbles. Dacos couldn't grab her. Pendles grabbed by Moore. 50. I know, right? So stupid. I can't believe the umpire bought what he was selling. Pendles. Oh, does Pendles things, man. Everything just stops around him. This is now Nick. Oh, good aggressive ball, and it works perfectly. Decides to play on very quickly, and it works. He finds the angry Gnocchi out on the wing. He stops. He then lowers the eyes. He hits up Myercheck on the lead. He then turns around, wheels, kicks it towards the 50. It's a beautiful kick to Elliott, who's dropped it. But he's been paid a free kick for a push. And he's trying to tell him where the mark is. Bro, that's soft. Is that just me or is that a soft free kick? Like, Elliott fell very easily. Or is that just me? I thought that was soft. Elliott now. He looks to be getting too close to the man on the mark. But he plays on just enough, and it's touched. It looked touched to me. To me, it looked touched by the two big men. Of course, there will be a score review, but it looked touched to me. Soft as butter. Glad I agree. Glad you agree. Because he looked like he dropped very, very easily. That is a touch ball. Well done to the Hawks. Just got their hands on it before the ball fully crossed the line. Should not have even had that shot. Let's be real. Aim on. Plays on. Pressured as he kicked it. Front half turnover. Houston receives. Kicks it to the space. Giath. Well done, Giath. He somehow gets a hand on there. But now it's Elliott. He pumps it from 50 and it swings too early. Minus score. Building some front half pressure here, the Pies. What a great hand there by Giath. Great athleticism. to get in the way, and then some muppet was trying to play for a high free kick by having his hands on his head. Should be a fine. Or a suspension. Okay, no, it's too far. Massimo D'Ambrosio plays on. Kicks the ball outside of D50, up the wing. Meek stands tall but can't hold on to it. Lewis fights with McDonald. Ginnivan, underground handball, but Quaynor gets in the way and runs it out of bounds. It is a throw in on the outer wing, basically center of the ground. Almost dead center. Here we go. Gunston on Frampton. Ball thrown in. McStay in the ruck. Beautifully roved there by Newcomb. He tries to draw his man. That's a Shepherd, but the ball's play on. This is now Impey. Pumps the ball inside forward 50. 1-on-1. Lewis gathers on the ground. He doesn't have the pill, but he's been tackled without it. You pay a soft free kick the other way to Elliott, but we won't pay a soft free kick to the Hawks. That's just how it goes. Soft free kicks are not paid equally. Ball up. Meek just bullies McStay. Gets him out of his way. This is now Watson round the corner. Hits up Gunston on the chest perfectly. Well done by Watson. Twatson, some might like to call him. This is now within Gunston's range, umpire. Give him his time. Gunston plays on. Kicks around the corner and he converts. He converts. Kicks truly. Another goal to the Unk. And the score now is 6-3-39. Plays 3-5-23. It is a 16-point lead to the Hawks. They have played well this game. For the most part, they have played very well. If it wasn't for Mabior Chol and his stupidity, this would have been a much bigger margin by now. Very well placed. Great kick. I don't know if Watson meant to kick it there or if it was going for goal. But well done by Gunston. When you play in front, that's what happens. Good shit happens. Back in the middle we go. Decam wins the tap. DeGoey now in the middle of the ground. Sock it away, but the Pies get it. This is now Mitchell to DeGoey. DeGoey fakes the handball. Kicks it inside forward 50. Membry got some separation, but it's a free kick for not letting... Oh, okay. Not bad. Yeah, I was having a shot. Yeah, I agree. He was having a shot. 100%. That's why I'm looking at it. I'm like, really? Was he really going for a pass there? Like, if he was, good for him, but it didn't quite look like it. All right. Watson does well at ground level. Releases the handball to Chol. McDonald walks through a tackler. This is a very good kick. Gunston, he had eyes on it. Could not mark. Well worked off it by Frampton. Releases the handball. This is Houston. Kicks towards the other side, but it's a very poorly placed kick. Marked by Massimo D'Ambrosio, who goes short and finds Mitch Lewis. Bro, how bad has Houston been? Is Houston like a sleeper agent for Port? Like going there to sabotage the Pies? He really has not been great, Houston. Here we go. Lewis. Oh, beautiful kick. Beautiful kick. Mitch Lewis. Wow, he worked that left to right magnificently, and he split the middle. That was wonderful. Great goal. And they're building a little bit of a buffer now. 22-point margin. They are playing very well, the Hawks. All of this without Day in the midfield. Newcomb has been wonderful. Are you happy Houston went to Collingwood? Yeah. Oh, I'm very happy now. At first, I was very sad because obviously Houston's a good player, but They have not got a good player. He has not been playing well at all. He's under no pressure. I feel like the Houston of Port Adelaide would have easily nailed this kick. Instead, he kicked it in between two of them and gifted the Hawks a goal. I'm very happy now. Collie wobbles. Oh, beautiful work by Newcomb. Releases Ward. Lowers the eyes. It goes over the top to Chol. A sliding mark. You better not miss this one, mate. You better not miss this one. If you do, your footy career is gone and you know it. Oh, my God. The Hawks, they're all over him in the midfield. And this was, oh, wow. Yeah, true. Yeah, you might be right, Uncle Akka. You might be right. I rated him. I did rate Houston. I thought his ball use was quite good. Miss. He's gonna miss, is he? Is he gonna miss? No, he doesn't. He kicks the goal. Mabior Chol makes amends, and he's finally on the scoreboard. Oh, mate. Oh, he had to kick that one. Otherwise, it really was night-night, sweet prince. Oh, boy. He's done something right. I know, right? Can you believe it? He's done something right. Meek up to 70. Deke, look, you know what? Meek's on 70. Decam on 58. I feel like Decam's been, especially Decam definitely started better than Meek. But I think Meek has been working his way into the game a little bit more. Doing well. Pendles, but that was a flick. Sure, no worries. Play on is the call. Aim on, releases a handball. Newcomb works his way through three tacklers. Josh Dacos, claimed by Moore. Warpedo grabs Mitchell. Yeah, he has played well this second quarter. He was getting a bath in the first quarter, I felt. But yeah, he's been very good this second quarter. There we go. Wins another tap there. But Decam falls on the ground level. Jeez, somehow Moore slips over. Chol gets a tap away to Ward. He also gets a tap away. Oh, Quaynor did very well. Walked through a tackler to Dacos. Back to Quaynor. Kicks it toward top of the 50. Beautiful body work there by Membry. Oh, great recovery there by Sicily. Gets a fist in there. Now this is the Hawks. Massimo releases the hands. Now this is Sicily. He thought about the corridor kick. Pumps it down the line. Frampton leaves his man to fist it. Only as far as the Hawks, though. The Hawks have got it. Middle of the ground. This is Ginnivan. He just pumps it inside forward 50. Kal Shadir with a good spoil. Brings it to ground level. Chol on the ground is claimed immediately by Houston. But there are a couple of dead certain marks to the Pies that just simply were not taken. Well defended there by the Hawks. A couple of really important spoils. Ball is thrown up. Quaynor just sends a blind handball out of defense. Meek. No, this is Massimo. Massimo gets a free kick for high contact. He knows how to kick the footy, this one. He can do something with it. Call to play on. So he just starts to pump it long. Doesn't go very far. He kicks it into Membry on the mark. Whose handball was not that great? To Lipinski. Then Membry just hacks it forward. But Sicily is set up there to do some goalkeeping. This is now Battle. Lowers the eyes. Had a bit too much height on the kick. But well done by Sicily. Good one-handed gather. This is Meek. Leads up to the football. He had some people running by. Does not handball. He's still standing there. Not sure what to do. So he kicks it. Direct, aggressive football to Chol! Mabior Chol with the mark. That's why he waited a little bit. The space opened up in front of Chol, and he runs into it. Takes it in between two of them. Frampton and Houston could not get to it. The Hawks are playing here. They can smell blood in the water. The Hawks and Mabior Chol. 1 goal, 2 behinds. He was looking like a real zero in that first quarter. But that zero can very easily become a hero when you start kicking straight. He can go the distance, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be there someday if he can be strong. He knows every mile will be worth his while. Gee, Houston just giving him way too much time and space. Houston just piss weak effort, bro. Houston's been terrible. Oh my God, Houston has actually been terrible this game. That is shocking defensive effort there by Houston. Oh my God. Poor Frampton. I feel bad for him. Poet and didn't know it. Oh man. I can't take credit for that. I was quoting the song from Hercules. Meanwhile, Newcomb pumps the ball inside 50. Good spoil there by the Pies. Lipinski fires at a handball. There was nobody there. But, of course, insufficient intent was not paid. It is a throw-in just outside the forward 50 for the Hawks. Newcomb with 6 clearances already to his name. 2 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. Newcomb gets a kick away. Tries to get a handball. Does not succeed. But he was caught holding. It was holding the man. Free kick to the Newcomb. Duke Nukem has a free kick. If he goes for the shot, he'll be kicking it from about 50 metres out on the dot. Wow, what a half by the Hawks. They've come in no nonsense. They've come in playing direct attacking football, led by this man in the midfield. He has been wonderful. Newcomb from 50, set sail. It's short. The kick is short. Lloyd Meek isn't. He takes the mark. Towers over the pack. Strong grab by Meek. Wow. Now, this is the wrong side for him. Oh, it's the right side actually for him. Here you go, right foot. Can he open up? He should open up the angle and easily kick this one. He does, and he does. 2 goals to Meek in this quarter. Ooh, wow. 10 goals, 3, 63 on the full. No siree, Velo, no siree. It is a 40. It is a 40-point lead to the Hawks at halftime. 40 points. And let's not forget, Mabior Chol cost the Hawks 4 goals in the first quarter. This should be a 10-goal lead to the Hawks. Is Meek better than TDK? Oh. You'd probably say, I would say Meek has a higher floor than TDK, but I think TDK's ceiling is higher. You're going to get more variance out of TDK. Meanwhile, Schultz, weaving, gives it to Decam. He's claimed immediately in a tackle. Gee, they're playing ferocious. This is unsociable Hawks territory. Playing very aggressive, under all sorts of pressure of the Pies, and Schultz claims Impey in a tackle. I did tip the Pies by 27, yes. I tipped the Pies by 27, that's correct. Warpedo claimed immediately. He makes 800k. Well, I think Meek was asking for a bit of a pay rise. I think he's even paid. I think he was paid less. Oh, DeGoey. Nice blind turn out of the stoppage and then sinks the foot into it. The ball dribbles. Scrimshaw. Oh, what a tackle there by McStay. Sicily clever. Just lets Myercheck tackle him over the line. Gee, the collie wobbles are really in effect, aren't they? The collie wobbles are real, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to take a gargantuan effort from here. Meek wins the tap. Straight to Newcomb. Can't gather. We're going to have another stoppage with 39 seconds on the clock. Just outside of Collingwood's forward 50. Ball thrown up. Decam works Meek off it. Gets a kick away inside forward 50. It hits the deck. McStay. Throw the Myercheck to McStay. He gets smothered. This time it goes on the left, but it curves too much. And it is a minor score for the Pies. 10 goals 3, 63, plays 3 goals 6, 24. Immediately played on there by Battle, finds Ginnivan in the pocket. Kicks it up the line. More in good position. He does take the mark. He knows time's against him. Plays on immediately. Handball. Kick inside. Myercheck flies. Can't mark. This is Battle. Lowers the eyes. Hits up the beautiful lead there by Meek. And that is the half, ladies and gentlemen. What a half by the Hawks. 10 goals 3. 63. Plays 3 goals 6, 24. Hawks fans on their feet, very happy as they should be. How going out early, absolutely massive. Absolutely. And you can see the lack of depth in the key defensive stocks for the Pies has been the main reason why they've been falling short the last few weeks. I thought, wow, with Howe back and Frampton back, really important for them structurally. But Howe going out has thrown the structure out of whack. They've had to play McStay behind the ball. Obviously, McStay is better forward. And now you've got Houston playing a bit more of a defensively accountable role. But as we can see, Houston is not capable of that. Houston is someone who runs off and is an outlet kicking target. He's not someone who's supposed to be playing one-on-one accountable defense. That's not his game. And he's being found out about. He's being found out. So really, it is absolutely thrown the Collingwood backline in all sorts. And Watchalong, who was playing really bad at the start, has now found some space. Is now taking advantage of the mismatch, and obviously, Uncle Gunston. You got to put some respect on him. Yeah, he can't kick as far or as powerfully, but he continues to lead into some really important spots. He tends to lead to really dangerous spots, and these are spots that he can kick goals from, as he has. So, it's not looking good. Not looking good for the Pies at all. They're going to have to try and come up with some sort of different structure. They're going to have to absolutely, I think the most important thing they can do right now, they obviously can't change personnel. What the Pies absolutely have to do, as a matter of first importance, is to fix up that midfield dominance. Because if you don't have the cattle to be able to man up properly in defense, try and limit the amount of times the ball goes into defense net. Win the ball at the stoppage. Get your hands on the ball. Defend with the ball in hand. Play some possession football. Try and take the sting out of the game and then build momentum slowly that way. Try and pick through. Try and work hard for each other to take some more uncontested marks. But really, they are getting killed in the midfield. The stoppage work, A1. Meek's connection with Newcomb has been top-notch. So Newcomb has been insane today, and they need to do something. That's what they have to do as a matter of first importance. Win some more clearances and get their hands on the football and possess it a little bit. That's what I would say. I wouldn't let Billy Frampton anywhere near my future kids. It looks a little creepy. Yeah. He reminds me a little bit of Jack Frost. Not Frost. What was his name? Is it Jack Frost, the villain, the icy villain? Right, I get Good points. Thank you. Thank you. Great commentary by cheers, Henry. Much love, mate. What do you do for work, Jay? Definitely have a voice radio comment. Oh, thanks, Jack. Really appreciate it. The kind words, man. I'm a family lawyer, so very different to what this is. But I just have a passion for football, and if reincarnation is real, I'd love to be reincarnated to maybe do some work in footy media. I love the football. I really do love the footy. So, but much love, man. Really, really kind words. So, we did say, now you mentioned, Uncle Akka mentioned ankle sore. So, we're going to have to check out ankle sore. Now, I haven't shared audio, and I'm not going to share audio because I don't want to be done for copyright. So, we've got a YouTube. Ankle sore 2353. Perfect, thank you. Oh, Dan is live at the moment. 1.9 thousand people watching Dan at the moment. Holy crap. Wait, why is Dan... Does anyone know why Dan is in the box? Dan does hard-rated box. 48-hour lock-in. What have I missed? Why is Daniel Gorringe... Is he seriously going to be streaming for 48 hours? What the hell is going on over there? All right. Ankle sore 2353. Ankle sore podcast. That's Jumbo Punch. Hey, Bomber Thompson. The Carlton Club. Oh, yes. I have seen this guy. Yes. Yes, I do like him. I like him. Wait, let me put the sound up. What's he have to say? Put captions. Oh, he's left again. Okay, now he's back again. The board must resign immediately. The supporters deserve better. Okay, all in capital.
Hello and welcome to an emergency episode of Ankle Sore and Carlton Club Corner.
Emergency episode, all right. I love his passion. Bro, that's what footy's all about.
At the time of recording this video, we just got a confirmation from the Carlton Football Club.
Yes.
And I quote, "We want to make it absolutely clear that Michael Voss is the coach of Carlton Football Club and he will remain the coach of the Carlton Football Club. We can today provide absolute clarity that Michael Voss will continue to coach our club into the 2026 AFL season."
Don't you like clarity? Clarity is good.
What the hell is going on at this? And it's because the players can't see a light at the end of the tunnel. They can't. They clearly don't get along with the coach. They clearly don't follow his game plan. They don't like his game plan. They can't see a vision that he's trying to sell them. So they're leaving. That's not me saying it. That's in the public forum. I'm not going to name the players. You all know the players. All the top players.
All right, wait, no. Who are all the... No, but let's be real. He's saying all the top players are leaving. Okay. Who are all the top players that are leaving Carlton at the moment? That's reported. De Koning, he's being offered $1.7 million per year. I don't care what sort of relationship you have. I don't care if De Koning loves Voss. But if you're being offered $1.7 million per year, you are crazy to turn that down. Who else is leaving? Silvani? Entertaining other offers? I mean, why wouldn't he? it's important that you obviously get the best possible deal. Try and talk to other clubs, see what other clubs are offering him, and then he can tell the club, look, these guys are offering me this much money. I want more money. I'm a really important defender for you, and I want what I'm worth. What's wrong with saying what you're worth from a Silvani perspective? Who else? Kerno has said that he's staying. Who else is leaving that I'm aware of? Well, none that I'm aware of.
Which, mind you, I don't have a problem with. They can piss off. They don't want to be a part of Carlton. Get out. But where is this club at? Where is this club at? 2 nights ago, the Carlton board met.
Okay.
And they met for one reason. Michael Voss's job. That's it. No other reason.
How do you know?
How
do you know? How do you know that the Carlton board met up purely to discuss Voss's contract? How do you know this? That's just pure speculation. A 5-hour meeting. They spent 5 hours just talking about Michael Voss, did they? Purely about Michael Voss? Come on, man.
By the board, and the conclusion they come to is Michael Voss is our coach for the 2026 season.
Well, yes, he has a contract on the table, and he is the coach contractually. He is the coach until the end of 2026. Yes. But clearly, if they've had a 5-hour discussion, if you say it's 5 hours just about Vossi as the coach, and after 5 hours they've come to this conclusion, well, clearly they've given a lot of thought to it. And if they agree after 5 hours of discussion that he's the man, then he's the man.
Does that take you 5 hours to figure that out? That tells me one thing, and one thing only. This is the only thing I can conclude from that 5-hour meeting. It doesn't take 5 hours to come to that conclusion. So, must have been very divided in there. It must have been this much. It might have been 6-5 or 7-4 in favour of Voss staying. That is not a good board. Okay? Someone to go in that direction, someone to go in that direction, someone to go in that direction. So the conclusion I've come to in about 2 minutes is that the board are a pack of cowards.
Pack of cowards? If you disagree with... Surely you're allowed to have some sort of disagreement. If you're of the opinion of... It doesn't have to be about the coach, but surely if you have... You're allowed to have an opinion. Surely you're allowed to have an opinion that does not necessarily 100% agree with someone else's opinion. What?
I never thought I'd say that about anything to do with the Carlton Football Club. Cowards, and here's why. So he's the coach for next year because he's contracted.
Yes.
What does that mean? We will do a complete rebuild next year because whether we like it or not, the players are leaving.
Again, who are the players that are leaving? Again, who's leaving?
1 year, you expect him to win a premiership, do you?
In 1 year, you expect him to win a premiership. You're not starting from scratch. You have a team established. You've recruited from other clubs. It's not like you've gone through you're in year 1 of a rebuild. You were in finals not long ago. You did make a prelim not long ago. It's not like you're starting from scratch. A lot of those players that took you to that level are still in the side.
Cowardly by the board. Why not sign him for another 3 years? If he's your man, sign him for another 3 years. What?
Why would you sign him for another 3 years before he's had his contract, before he's finished this one? You've given him, you've negotiated with him, and you've agreed that in this period, you're going to be our guy, And obviously the hope is by the end of that, he's gotten you a flag. So essentially, he's still got 1 year left to get you that flag. Why are you extending him by another 3 years for? Why would you do that if he hasn't got you the flag by the end? Like, what?
Not do that. Oh no, we can't sign him for another 3 years because we're not sure. If you're not sure, he needs to go.
It's not about not being sure. It's you've negotiated with him a contract, and the negotiation was, we've got you for this many years, and by the end of these years, we expect a flag, or we expect another prelim, or we expect another this. He still has 1 more year. You've given him this much time. He's still got time.
He needs to go Monday morning after the game against Gold Coast.
He's not going. He's clearly just told. They've just clearly told you that he's not going.
Mind you, he needs to go after the round 1 loss to Richmond.
Wow. After round 1.
I believe in it, and I stick by it. So, Carl.
You're right. Collingwood should have sacked. You're right. Collingwood should have sacked Craig McRae after that round 0 demolition job where they got absolutely destroyed by the Giants. You're right. Collingwood should have sacked Craig McRae.
Why did you do this? Why did you keep him on for another year? I can't see. I reckon 6 weeks is his maximum next year. After 6 rounds, you'll sack him. Let's say that happens after 6 rounds, right? What does that achieve? So we have a caretaker coach for the rest of the year, so it's another season gone. What are you doing there? What sort of board do you run at the Carlton Football Club? I think you should all resign, every single one of you, from the president down. Every one of you board members should resign today.
Today.
Immediately. Because I don't know what's going on with this club, but it's nothing good. Let me tell you. And it's starting to piss me off.
Yeah, you look pissed off.
I didn't think I'd get this angry at round 22 of the season that was written off 12 weeks ago. Sorry, 22 weeks ago.
It wasn't a write-off 22 weeks ago. Bruh, it was not a write-off. You lost to Richmond. So what? Geelong lost to... No, sorry. Sydney last year lost to Richmond. No one can believe how Sydney lost to Richmond. They still made it to the grand final. You had a bad loss. What? It's a write-off now. From round 1.
A simple social media post has triggered me. You're an absolute joke, Carl. Seriously. Wake up to yourselves and get this club where it needs to be. Back on top. Sick of it.
What happens if they are back? What happens if they are on top next year and Carlton and Voss is the coach? What happens if they do trade out 1 or 2 players that they can afford to trade out? Jagger Smith comes in. Dean comes in, father-son through the draft. Some of the youngsters step up and break into the side. What happens if that mix of youth and experience creates something good and Carlton are a top 4 side next year with Voss at the helm? Does this guy eat humble pie? Does he apologise? You reckon?
Another episode of Carlton Club Corner. I'll be back next week after the Gold Coast game. Just take a deep breath, sorry. I'll be back after the Gold Coast game with the normal weekly Carlton Club Corner. This had to be done. I just had to get off my chest that this guy is going to be our coach going forward. God help us. Let me know in the comments if you think Michael Voss should be our coach next year.
All right, let's have a look at what are the comments. What do they say in the comments? Carlton is the gift that keeps on giving. Pure comedy gold. This is great news. Thank you, Carlton, for this decision. More Carlton entertainment for 2026. Hilarious. As a Richmond supporter, this is music to my ears. As soon as I saw the announcement, I could not stop thinking about Andrew's reaction. I agree. 5-hour meeting plus the fact that it was a scheduled one says that there is enough doubt on Voss as a coach. I'm actually shocked he survived. Do you think this is the end of the Carlton Football Club? Do you think this is the end of the Carlton Football Club? They took the easy way out. He'll be gone by the bye next year, and we'll be 12 months behind on the rebuild and miss out on the good coaches that will get jobs this year. A disgraceful decision. Oh, wow. Wow. They must have someone lined up for 2027 and can't afford to pay him out. If only footy club boards had as much passion as this bloke. Oh, boy. All right, this one seems to be, we bring in Graham Wright to sort things out and get things right at Carlton Football Club. Then one of the first things he does is to approve Vossi to stay on. What a disaster. And one that will come back to haunt not only the fans, but Graham Wright. Big mistake. Voss hasn't got a clue about coaching AFL level, and he will prove him again next season that he should have been sacked and replaced. Get ready, Carlton fans, for another pathetic season in 2026, led by yours truly, Michael Voss, in quotation marks. Well done, you bunch of... Oh, my God, this is unbelievable. Honestly. Anyways, the game is back on. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Uncle Akka. That was amazing. Wow. Scrimshaw stands up in the tackle, releases the handball. Oh. No, it's a free kick. Of course, free kick Collingwood. We know this. Yeah, he's passionate. He's definitely passionate. We'll give him that. I think 2023 made them think they're a lot better than they are, and the team hasn't changed much. Well, naturally, they all drank the Kool-Aid for sure, yes. Oh, yeah, losing Kennedy. Oh, mate. Oh, they treated him poorly. They misplayed him. They disrespected him. They have zero faith in their system. I'm not even sure what their system is, to be honest. I don't even know what their system is. Oh, mate, I love that. Thanks, Uncle Ack. I love you, bro. That was very funny. Battle. Kicks the ball up the wing. Wow, this is a lot of space. Sicily has all the time in the world to decide what he wants to do with it. He pops it over the top of Frampton. Very interesting decision. I don't know why he would do that. Very silly. Too cute. This is now Mitchell. Deep in defense. Oh, that was a great halftime break. It flew by. Time flies when you're having fun. 63 plays 25. Lloyd Meek is on 99, if you don't mind. Nice kick. Fine side bottom. Slow play. Slow play. Nothing exciting happening for the Pies at the moment. They've been held up well. Side bottom. Just has to bomb it. High and long. Barris flies, but he is spoiled. Lipinski hits up crisp. Low darting ball to Elliott. Great spoil. Great defensive work here. Lipinski keeps on running. Centering ball. They fly. Massimo D'Ambrosio takes the grab. Lockie Schultz trying to implore for a free kick. Nothing going there. Massimo goes wide. This is Battle. He's got Chol short. Will he use him? No, he knows Chol's a spud. So he goes further afield. Carl Shadir spoils more. More clever tap inside. This is now Nick Dacos. Kicks the ball high and long inside forward 50. Sicily in the prime position. Dropped the mark he probably should have taken, but there is numbers on ground level. There is a number there. This is Giath. Handballs over Steele. This is now Dylan Moore. Handballs are back to Amon. Lowers the eyes. Middle of the ground, we've got Ward. Tries to pick out Ginnivan. Houston gets a hand in there, but Ginnivan runs onto it. Nice little handball there by Gunston. Dylan Moore, the shake and bake, puts it up towards Chol. Could not get to it. Well fisted there by McStay. Watson. Oh, Schultz with the desperate tackle. He clamped down Massimo, but the ball's now with Josh. Tries to kick a further field on the wing. Barris does well to body my check, but the ball trickles out of bounds, and it will be a throw in. Well defended there by McStay. Saved a real easy shot on goal. Ball thrown in. Dacos. He dived on it, umpire. He dived on it and had made no attempt to get rid of it. Should be a hot on the ball decision. But it is not. It is a ball up. Meek v Decam. Meek with the tap. Couldn't follow up. Dacos fires a handball. It ricochets. Now out into space. Dacos. He's just tapping the ball out of bounds. Like, that's got to be insufficient intent. And it is. Oh, all good, Velo. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, 5 a.m. Jeez, that is an early rise. Have a good night, my friend. Nash pumps the ball inside 450. Chol flies, can't mark. Watson taps it into space, runs onto it, releases the handball to Newcomb, and he cooks the goal. Newcomb with a telling blow, and the Hawks all get around him. Oh, beautiful play there. Watson identified the space in front of him, tapped the ball there, and then uses his explosive pace to run onto it. Well done. That is incredible play. Oh, the Pies, man. They're in all sorts. The collywobbles in full effect. In fact, Watson could have even kicked the goal himself, but well done to him. Well done to him. Releasing Newcomb in a better position. Oh, didn't he love that goal? He loved that goal. Deserves it. He's been immense. He has been immense this game, John Newcomb. He's now up to 82. 19 disposals. First goal. We're back in the middle. Meek. Warpedo. Oh, good smother there by Crisp. Oh, taps it onto himself. Probably soccers off the ground. Yep, that's exactly what he does. Can Nick Dacos get onto it? No, Battle gets there first, and he's claimed by Majacek. This is great play by the Hawks. 11 goals, 3 if you don't mind. Very accurate, very potent. But we got to throw up now inside Collingwood's forward 50. Meek taps the ball down, but on this fires the Goey, who is claimed in a tackle there by Impey. Great lunging tackle. It started around the waist, dropped to just over the knees, grabbed him round his thunder thighs. Well done, Impey. Kicks wide, finds Sicily. He plays on. This is a good kick. It's to Giaf's advantage. Well done, Houston, but he gives away a free kick. Not well done enough. Giaf has the ball on the wing, outer wing. Nothing obvious to kick to. So he plays on, generates some dash, kicks it long. Good mark there by Moore. He wants to take the game on. Crisp now. Shocking handball. No one's on the same page. Turnover. There's now the Hawks. Middle of the ground. They've got time and space here. They can share the love. McDonald. Beautiful, easy pass. Oh, little ribbon on top. Silver service. Straight down Gunston's throat, if you don't mind. And the Hawks really are all over the Pies, man. This is not Collingwood. This is Collie Wobbles. They are really wobbling. Really, really wobbling. If Uncle Gunston kicks this goal, oh, he pumps it. He puts it through. Oh, they're swaying. They're not just wobbling. They are swaying, ladies and gentlemen. They are dizzy. It is a 50-point margin. Hawthorn's way. What a game. Well played so far. The Pies want to take the game on, but great forward pressure. And the numbers keeping their shape. They're keeping their shape really well. And Frampton was cooked by Gunston. He's ball watching. He's half ball watching, and he's not paying attention almost whatsoever. Frampton. Jesus. They have been... Defensively, they've been very poor. Very poor. Just goes to show how much they rely on Jeremy Howe. Back in the middle we go. Nick Dacos receives the tap. DeGoey just flings a handball forward. Pendlebury to side bottom. He's looking for Mitchell, but Sicily in the way. Impey kicks up the wing. Quaynor slides onto it and takes a good mark. He plays on immediately. Dangerous kick because Ginnivan's right there. He gets a hand on it. And now he gets the ball back on the left foot. That's why you don't kick with. Oh my God, Darcy Moore absolutely shat bricks and dropped a certain mark. And then Houston has been completely bamboozled and left for dead. And now Cal Shadir is selling candy and snapping missing. Holy crap. Collingwood lost at sea. Collingwood are beyond lost at sea. This is almost embarrassing. This is borderline embarrassing by the Pies. Borderline embarrassing. They are being well and truly shown up here by the Hawks. They are folding under pressure. They are absolutely folding. 51 points. And like I've said earlier in the game, it should be a lot more. Nick Dacos kicks it out of defence. Finds Long. When was the last time Long touched the footy? Now this is Pendles. He sweeps a handball. To Schultz. He's caught in a tackle, but he just gets a kick away. To Josh. Scrimshaw. Read him like a book. CJ. He gets a handball away. This is now Sicily. Calm. Composed. And yet decides to kick like that. Marked by Mitchell, middle of the ground. Mitchell. Trying to do some hand directions. When you tell your teammates where you're going, you're also telling the opposition as well. Scrimshaw flies, gets a fist in there, side bottom. He works on Ward, then does a check side kick, but it's only Hawks. All of it is just Hawks here. There is not a single Collingwood supporter within Cooey Rupp of any kick inside forward 50. More. This time he takes the mark from the clearing kick. He decides to kick it into the middle of the ground. Finds McStay. This is now Houston. McStay misses Houston. It's gone over his head. Houston has to draw the man. This is now Josh. Tries to do a step move on CJ. Does it well. Kicks inside forward 50. Newcomb can't mark the ball. Watson. Jeez, he's lightning. But well protected there by Schultz. Just soccers it off the ground. That's got to be high contact, and it is. High contact on Hardwick. This is a free kick against Jamie Elliott. Very, very sloppy play. Pies are done. Teams have figured them out. Game over. Potentially. You might be right. Barris bombs the ball out of D50. Cal Shadir, he flies. But Lewis gathers the ball, taps it to CJ. He stands up in a tackle, gets a handball away. Schultz, good tackle on him. Frampton, bro, there's just a swarm of Hawks, but they managed to work the ball well to the outside. The Pies. Oh, Sicily, he had the eyes on the ball. Takes the mark over Majacek, who lost his footing. Sicily, he loves to rock the long sleeve. I'm a big fan of the long sleeve. Sicily just pumps the ball out of there. Lewis flies, gets a tap away to the Warpedo. That was Ginnivan to Meek. Nice kick over the top. He finds Nash. They should get a goal out of this. McDonald to Watson. Open goal square. What does he do? He pops it over the top to Gunston. Goes with the one hand. Could not mark it. And the Pies can clear. This is now Mitchell. He's still in D50. Really got nothing obvious that he wants to go to. He had Quaynor right next to him, does not use him. He goes short, finds Pendles. Pendles is still in D50. Goes wide, finds Moore. He runs on immediately, kicks the ball up the wing. That's a good kick. She's found Schultz, but there is no one further afield. So now someone works for him. It's Membry, spoiled, Elliott, ground level support. Tazza flying shot on goal, and it misses to the near side. Back to a 50-point margin. Nothing easy for the Pies. Everything is under pressure. Will Hoskin-Elliott sits on the bench. I don't know why they're showing him, but he really hasn't had much of a game, has he? 3 disposals. Sicily now. in defense. That's not 15. And it's not. Pendlebury goes, grabs Nash. Nash manages to muscle his way out. Kicks the ball further afield. Oh, good mark by Barris. Sandwich between two pies. He goes central. Finds Sicily. Faked to go twice with the handball, but decides, you know what? We're up by 50 points. There's no need for me to rush things. Instead, he decides to kick it straight to Steele Sidebottom in his game 350. What a good guy. Isn't he a nice man? He's such a wonderful man, James Sicily. Just gifting free disposals to Steele Sidebottom. Sidebottom has the ball. Kicks it. Top of the 50. They fly. Scrimshaw can't mark. Mitchell now. Good ground level support. Manages to feed a handball to Long. He's got my check-in support. That's not 15, umpire, but they pay the mark anyway. The kick, the snap kick works, and Lipinski, Pat Lipinski, will have a shot on goal about 30 meters out, 45-degree angle. Very good kick by Myercheck. He's a very good player. He's a very good player, Monsieur Myercheck. Now Lipinski, 7 disposals and a behind. He kicks truly 1 goal, 1 now for Pat Lipinski. The margin back to 44 points. It just doesn't look like they are any chance at winning this game, though, unless something violent changes. The momentum just completely shifts on its head somehow. But everything is hard done right now. Like, even this goal was a little bit fortunate. Like, I wouldn't say that's 15 meters, but well worked there by Myercheck. On the left foot, a snap like that hit him perfectly. Very opportunistic. My shoulder's cooked. I don't know what happened to my shoulder. Maybe I need to skip lifting weights for a couple of days. Wait for it to calm down. Ugh. Oh, Nick Dankos getting some work done on his neck. Chol in the ruck. Flies. Affects a clearance. This is now Ward. Bro, you had to hit that one. Oh, man. Ginnivan was all by his lonesome. Perryman just bombs the ball out. The ball stays in. Amon fighting for position, and it's a throw-in on the outer wing. Not entirely sure what was happening there with Nick Dankos, but he's trying to get back on. Steely comes off. Nick comes on. Straight to the Warpedo matchup. Crisp. Dankos is clipped without the footy. He's diving for it. Ball spills. Nash gets a kick away. The ball dribbles inside forward 50. Frampton, he did not do well enough to draw the man. They were still too close to each other. Everything under immense pressure. They're missing each other. They're folding under pressure. Frampton manages to keep a cool head. He finds Lipinski, clearing ball, but the ball will trickle out of bounds and we'll have another throw in on the outer wing about 80 to 90 meters out from Hawthorn's goal. It is still a whopping 44-point lead. Meanwhile, Craig McRae is having a laugh with Steele Sidebottom on the bench. Good to know everyone's up and about. Chol grabs Decam in the tackle straight away. Dankos is fumbling like no one's business. Finds Houston, though. This is now McStay. He pulls the kick. It works. Decam releases the handball. Pendlebury along the boundary line. This is now a more central kick. Barris, strong fist. Nash claimed immediately by Crisp, who strips him of the ball, but we will have a ball up. Maynard getting some stretches done. Ginnivan, Newcomb, Amon kicks towards the corridor. Good pickup. That was a tough one there for Massimo, but he manages to release Ginnivan. This is now McDonald. Warpedo just kicks the ball forward if you don't mind. And it's what? The mark's not been paid. The mark is not paid. Play on is the call for some reason. And we've got Barris, an unlikely person to have a shot, was Battle, but he's missed Must have been a touch call somewhere because that was certainly going to be, looked like to be a certain mark to Gunston, but the call was to play on. How you doing, Big J?
Mate, if you had told me that Hawthorn were going to win, I've got someone at work. She knows who she is. We do the weekly tipping. She's a Hawthorn nut, as I'll say. But she's like, nah, Hawks going to win today. I'm like, boy, oh boy. And then have a look at this, Joe. The Hawks are winning. So there you go.
They're missing Jeremy Howe. Yeah, they're missing Jeremy Howe a lot.
Well, I said even just with DeGoey and a few of the other players in the team, just to kind of start off with, that from last week's performance, it felt like they weren't ready, and clearly they're not ready. So, yeah, not too good for them.
Amon running on the outer wing, takes a bounce. Oh, terrible handball. Handballed it behind CJ. Ball trickles out of bounds for a throw in. Look, they've played well, the Hawks, all game long. They've just smashed them around the midfield. It's just been a smashing in the midfield. They have no answer to Newcomb. He's just a contested machine. I think Warpool has done really well on Nick Dacos, who's had basically zero impact on this game.
Yep.
But it's all just pressure. Pressure. Nothing easy for the Pies. And that's how you beat anybody, really. So,
I
well
think
done.
it's pretty crazy as well. Like, there's been some talk at the moment that, maybe the Pies should shop around Myercheck and a few of these other players and stuff. He's the only one really standing up today.
Yeah, Myercheck has been good. I have high respect for Myercheck. Hawks move the ball quickly. It's inside forward 50. McDonald, check side. But Steele side bottom with the good intercepting mark on Massimo. Biggest Supercoach mistakes this year. Burning trades too early, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Starting with too many mid-price madness players, which didn't end up working. Oh, Impey. Read it beautifully. Intercept. Plays on immediately. Hits up Gunston top of the goal square. Uncle Gunston. Mate. So he's about to kick his third goal.
There you go.
Who would have thought Gunston at this age would just be a goal-kicking machine? And he struts.
Came over from Brisbane, Joe.
Bang! And that's another one. Oh, the collie wobbles in full effect. You love to see it.
At least
You
both
love
of the teams
to
are at least both of the teams are MCG home ground, so they didn't have to travel far.
Correct. 51-point margin so far to the Hawks. Well played by them. But yeah, I'd say my biggest mistakes for Supercoach were starting too many speculative mid-prices in defense, and they all basically had to be traded out. So rather than picking people that were set and forget, was probably a bit too aggressive and optimistic that a lot of these mid-prices were going to work. And in the end, of course, it caused me to have to start burning trades a lot earlier than I would have liked otherwise. And so that's a big mistake. Another big mistake was missing out on a lot of really good rookies. That's, if I didn't have Pal Pepper, I basically had next to no cash gen. There's so many important rookies that I didn't have that I ended up needing to trade premiums to access their money to be able to, as opposed to trading out rookies and upgrading players on field. I had to be trading out premiums to cheaper premiums so that I could make money instead. So those were my two biggest mistakes this year: missing out on important cash gen, but also starting a lot of mid-price players, which unfortunately didn't end up working out for me, and hence why we ran out of trades so quickly. And when you run out of trades, you lose a lot of flexibility, and you start having to make some sacrifices, knowing that you've got low trades, that you have to start picking less ideal players just because they're cheaper, and you don't end up finishing with the most optimal team. So I've got Tyler Dewar at F6. Enough said. Oh, Newcomb. Strong mark. He's all over them. Amon. He's got someone. Who's this? Who's this? Lloyd Meek? Bro, Lloyd Meek could honestly build a freaking mansion. There is not a single Collingwood player within 55,000 kilometers of him. He must think he's like on Bordertown or something. He has all this space. No one was near him. Unbelievable work rate and complete disrespect by everybody. He's now got a clear as shit, easy shot on goal. Here we go. Kick it, mate. Go for 100 points smashing. Why don't you? Boom! He's kicked the goal. It's now a whopping 57 points. Yet another Thursday night thumping. Another Thursday night thumping. How? Why is every Thursday night a smashing? What is going on? I started with Chera, Oliver, and Day. Very mid-pricey. Yeah. See, Chera, I started with Chera. I thought Chera was fine to hold on to, and then you flick him. Oliver, a lot. Everyone started Oliver. And Day.
I don't think I had him to start with.
Clayton Oliver.
Maybe.
What?
Oh, he would have been one of the first few players to go if I had him to begin with. Yeah, I think one of the big things to take away for next year is just similar to how guns and rookies work. Just make sure that you're locking your players. You want to really reduce the amount of risk that you have heading into the season, and reduce the amount of forcible trades that, like, a mid-price is going sideways. I mean, like as Joe says, we all started short Roberts.
Yep.
And who's the other one? Perryman. Like, who the fuck is Perryman?
Like, I know, right?
Really? This guy didn't exist until we all got suckered into picking him from GWS because he had one good game of Supercoach in the preseason. We didn't downgrade to rookies who were going to make huge amounts of money, which really hurt, I think, in the long run as well. And then ended up trading those players out. I think for a period of time too, Joe, like I was offloading like a 150, 200K player from the bench plus one of them to upgrade. And it's like, well, there goes like potential cash gen as well. And too much of that early really, really hurt. And then ended up with guys like Camporelli on the bench, Ben Patton on the bench for the entire season. Now, if you had told me in Supercoach, hey, you could have got Pryor, who was 150K, guaranteed to play every week. The coach loves him, versus Ben Patton, who randomly shows up, and then it's just like, yeah, maybe not. So maybe a bit of just kind of that feeling. Too many mistakes early with the starting team sets you back so far that in the time that you should be upgrading or sidewaysing to get the best rookies in, you're now getting rid of primos. So, yeah, it's not great.
Exactly.
I think I had like close to 30 trades before I made my first upgrade in the team. And I'm like, oi. Like 3 boosts down and then I start to make changes. Holy shit. Like,
yeah.
Not good, Joe.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you. It's all about the starting team. All about the starting team, really. Makes sense why they're targeting. Their back line is nothing without what's his face? Yeah. Without Howe. Yeah. Like Jeremy Howe goes down and it just completely destroys their structure and their cohesion. Like time and time, this guy, Jeremy Howe, saves their ass. I don't know how many times he's saved them certain goals with his marking, composure, ball use. Like, he's just been cursed, unfortunately. With he's unlike Jack Crisp, who can't miss a game. This guy's the opposite. So it absolutely makes sense why they're going for Silvani, because they just don't have the defenders. Houston doesn't defend. Frampton's not mobile. Maynard's not big enough. He's more of a medium. they really miss. They don't have enough key defenders, and you can see what's happened. Like I don't necessarily think Hawthorn's key forwards are that amazing.
No, it's one thing that they've been really plagued with for a little while, Joe. If you have a look, Charlie Dean was probably their last real key defender that they chose.
Yeah.
I think he was a rookie selection and then really hasn't played just due to injury and stuff. Like there's been a few at the trade table and a few round, but they maybe have prioritized other areas of the ground and then just not been able to do it. I really worry for the Pies team. If Darcy Cameron ends up leaving at the end of the year,
oh please do.
They're set back quite far with the amount of
please do.
They like it's got to be someone's backup ruck. I keep going back to Ned Moyle, but Ned Moyle at the Pies will be okay. But they've really got to get someone, otherwise they're in a bit of trouble.
I really hope he doesn't. I don't know, man. Look, the Pies are cooked. The Pies are cooked. But it's crazy how every Thursday we have a smashing. Every Thursday.
Apart from, is it that week that Essendon's playing Carlton and then they've decided not to not to show it on TV?
Yeah, that's right. But I'm watching it on KO anyway.
There you go. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Like the closest game was when I was in Cairns. Hawthorn beat Carlton by 24 points. Hey, Carlton fans are losing their mind about Voss. Hawthorn only beat Carlton by 24 points. And yet Collingwood are getting absolutely reamed by 56 points at the moment. So, why are Carlton fans so upset? You're clearly doing so much better than Collingwood. Will be your last stream for Thursday, Joe. I think this is the last Thursday game this season and then it goes back to Fridays. Is it?
It's a bit of a shame. Let me quickly check.
Oh, that's a little unfortunate if that's the case.
Yeah, Friday. And then, no, round 24 is a Thursday. Essendon versus Carlton. It's going to be a big game.
Yeah. We'll watch this one. It'll be behind the KO paywall, though. It will not be on free to air. So, but yeah, I'll be watching this one. I'll do it the Thursday night.
It's just next week.
But yeah, next week there's no. Oh my god! Why the hell are we on Friday night?
Where is Braden Crosley these days? Well, according to Joe, he's no good. But I think currently he's stuck in the VFL. Let me quickly check. I have a feeling he plays for Port Melbourne.
Right, he's no good. If we did not draft him and we had both of our ruckmen go down, he's no good.
Yeah. Plays for one of the Victorian teams. 1 second. Maybe Colin would go after a Ned Reeves, Joe. What do you reckon? Like Mason Cox 2.0.
Yeah. I don't mind Collingwood going for Reeves. I don't want them going for Moyle. I like Moyle. I think Moyle is a good player.
Yeah. I think it would be a real shame if he doesn't get picked up in one of the by one of the teams just for the fact that he's so good. Kind of stuck behind Wits. Has a few games where he comes in but doesn't really do much. And finishes off his career, I think would be really sad.
He is terrifying, isn't he? Crossley, he is terrifying. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, 100% Jack, I agree with you. But Meek's on 130. Newcomb 99. Sicily 69. Not that amazing. Wait. Yeah, 69. Nick Dacos 79. Not amazing.
He plays for Southport.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't play last week. Southport Sharks. Maybe he's been injured. Yeah, he didn't play last week.
Maybe. So, are we ever going to get a close game? Well, Carlton Essendon could be a close game because of how shit both teams are.
I reckon you guys will smash them. To be honest, I reckon you'll have like your let's go bang game versus them.
I don't know if we will.
The kids are good. The kids will play.
Yeah, but the kids are tired.
Yeah,
the
but one
kids
more
are
game
exhausted.
Well, two more games for you guys, I suppose. 2 more games, and then it's home free after that week.
Yeah, but the kids are exhausted. They haven't been managed, like because of all the injuries. Yeah, they're getting opportunities that they otherwise wouldn't have got. That's because you normally want to give them time to build up a bit in the VFL, get more mature bodies, experience what it's like before you throw them to the AFL. So a lot of our players like Angus Clark and, obviously Caddy, he's now basically on ice for the rest of the year. Like they haven't had a chance to be managed because we haven't had senior players be out there. So a lot of these youngsters basically cooked at this point. And unfortunately, we're playing the Cats this week. We had to travel to play the Swans away last week. We still have to travel to play against the Suns up there. Like it's been a very long season for these kids, unfortunately. And yeah, they're good, and I think the future is bright, but the immediate future is grim. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Brian Crossley takes his cat for a walk on the leash. I think I've heard that before. Who is the ugliest or scariest player in the comp? The ugliest. Bro, Clayton Oliver is pretty scary. Bro, Clayton Oliver looks like it. Like Pennywise.
There's always those conversations of Oliver looking like a guy from the Goonies. Remember that was quite a big thing for a while there. Scariest player, I'm not sure. Joe, what happened to Bo McCreary? Is he gone?
He's been injured, yeah. He's been injured.
Okay. Feels like he's someone that should be playing in this Collingwood team at the moment.
Yeah, Maynard's pretty ugly. I agree. Maynard's pretty ugly. Who else is ugly? Luke Jackson's pretty ugly.
Uh-huh. He's pretty bad.
Luke Jackson. I don't like Luke Jackson's mug. Who else is an ugly player? I wish Maynard... Yeah, I agree. I wish he did too. Prick. So unlikable, isn't he? Ball flies. Chol. Gathers on ground level. Releases Nash. Terrible handball, but Impey's good enough to gather. To Amon. All by hand. They retreat. Now this is Hardwick. Kicks to the outer wing. He's looking for Scrimshaw. The ball finally sits for him, but Membry is all over him, working him overtime. Sicily gathers to Scrimshaw. Oh, this is nice. This is now Ginnivan. Outside of the boot kick. If they realise they're on the same team, they can work it out. They finally do. Kicks the ball inside forward 50. They fly. The fist comes, but only as far as Dylan Moore, who hits up the Warpedo all by himself, who will have another shot on goal. They're looking for a 100-point win. Do it. Do it. Let the hate flow through you. Win by 100. Stuff the collywobbles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jake Bowie. You're right, Jake Bowie. I forgot about him. Yeah, he does look pretty bad.
It was one of the things, Joe, that we brought up last week when we were doing the ladder predictor is just how influential percentage is going to be over the next few weeks. Yep. Hawks definitely playing for finals at the moment, considering we didn't actually have them in finals. Be very, very good for them to be able to jump up and do quite well in this game and then the next week too.
And it's a goal. Warpedo puts him 62 points up.
I have to tell you, Joe, a huge miss this year, I think, from just a scoring percentage, and price to performance. Always seems to be the same player. Can you guess who the player is? He's currently playing in this game.
Newcomb?
No. It's Big Dylan Moore. Last few
Not
weeks.
Darcy Moore?
Sorry, no, not Darcy Moore. See, I know the difference. See?
Darcy Moore's playing today as well.
Yeah, I know. But Dylan Moore dropped down to about 376K at one point throughout the middle of the season, just during the bye rounds. And if you had brought him in, just a cheeky kind of 2 dead players on your bench, bringing him in, he would have done very, very well for you. Round 13, okay. Round 14, 162, probably versus North Melbourne. 103, couple of drops in the 50s, and then a 97, 105, 83 last week, and then on for a ton again. So just kind of one of those underrated players that when he goes on a roll, does very, very well for you.
He needs centre bounces.
Well, of course. But, I mean, it's like saying,
So Will Day was injured. So Will Day being out has opened the door for him.
The defenders need kicking, it's the same kind of argument.
But Will Day being out has opened the door for more centre bounces.
Yeah.
My grandma hates Tex Walker.
Unlucky Tex.
Oh, speaking of Adelaide, bro, Riley Thilthorpe.
Yep.
With that ridiculous beard, looks so ugly. I hate that filthy beard.
I can match him.
No, your beard is actually nice. Your beard's actually groomed. It actually looks presentable. But Thilthorpe's beard is as if he cut someone else's hair and then just stuck it on his face. Look, it's so ugly. Jake Waterman's got a head on him, big dude. He does, yep. Jake Waterman.
Yep. Oh, am I totally just going to go through like every AFL team right now and have a look at their ugliest players?
You don't have to go through all of them and see who's ugly.
Totes.
Jesus.
Totes going to happen. Give me a sec. Matt Crouch, Joe. Matt Crouch has an ugly head. I'm telling you. His head looks like a
Ollie Wines.
And it's like side. If you ever look at the picture for Matt Crouch, I don't know what he did. Maybe he had some like childhood injuries or something, but his head is like lopsided. Bro, have you seen his head? Like his brother's okay, but something's up, bro. Something's going on. He's lucky he's a good footballer. That's all I'll say. Mitch Hinge, Joe. Look up Mitch Hinge. Another one.
But you boys both said Hawks missed the 8. Their Melbourne Lions have to use them. They missed them. Well, we said they missed the 8, especially if they would lose tonight.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And it was in the
ladder predictor says.
Yeah, it was in the realms too. I think Collingwood's just recent form and whatnot definitely had them in that way. But if they're going to do this, 100%. I mean, they're a young team, but they have the good senior players. As opposed to a few other clubs that were around the same mark in the last couple of years that they've done really well. I mean, Massimo, Ginnivan coming into the team, Chol coming into the team as well, and then guys like Sicily, Dylan Moore, and a few others stepping up for them. It's been quite well. Got another ugly one for you, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch Hinge.
Why are you attacking the Crows so bad?
I'm not. They're just first in the AFL list.
Well, that doesn't help. The more I zoom in, the more it zooms out.
There you go.
Oh, Fritsch has the ugliest hair. Yeah, Fritsch. Yeah, Fritsch. Bro, Bailey Fritsch has a very punchable face. Oh, you know who else has a very punchable face?
Yeah.
Seriously. Seriously, what is that? Like, what? Seriously. Oh, God. You just want to punch him? You want to punch him. You know you do. Oh, with the back in the peroxide days. The rusty hinge, yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh, Membry's kicked the goal. Good for him.
There you go. Got to pay for his contract somehow.
Yeah. Right. Cameron Lee.
Joe, biggest stitch-up job. Jump on the Carlton FC page, and you know how you can look up their teams, like how they've got all the pictures of all the teams. Check out the Carlton one. Yep. So you just go teams and then AFL, and then you have to click the players. They've got an extra step to it. Francis Evans, number 44, biggest Photoshop job I've ever seen. How funny is that? It's like they've just found someone else's face and they've chucked their head on there. Oh, man.
Jimmy Neutron forehead.
Yeah.
Bro, you're allowed to smile, Matt. You're allowed to smile, bro. It's not a passport photo.
Yeah. Braden Maynard has to almost be the splitting image of his brother. I know, they're obviously not, they're related, but there's not many of them, I think, in the football circles where being different ages, not being twins. You could almost have his brother playing on field and you wouldn't know who it is. It's pretty crazy.
I mean...
He always reminds me of the dad from Wild Thornberries.
Yes.
Yeah. That is splitting image. I'm sorry.
Matt Roberts is not attractive at all, you would say. Who else? What a sex symbol. Rory Lobb. What a sex symbol.
I'm sure Freo's got a few ugly people. Have a quick look.
Oh, yeah.
Those WA genes, you know.
Right, Luke Jackson. Look at him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a very attractive man. No. I'm sorry, Henry. This man is hot AF.
How about Geelong? Well, I mean, he's that typical Sydney gonna go surfing type player. You reckon he hangs out at Bondi Beach on the weekend and tried out for Bondi Rescue, but wasn't good enough at swimming, so now he's becoming an AFL footballer. It's pretty crazy. You know who's a bit ugly? Mark Blitzarves, Joe. That's one we haven't spoken about. Reece Stanley, okay, but Mark Blitzarves, holy moly. Zach Guthrie looks like he lives in Frankston. Oh man.
Oh god. Nah, Dylan Shields are pretty handsome. Dylan Shields is a pretty man, isn't he?
He's okay.
Dylan Shields is a pretty man.
Nah, you can't beat Mark Blitzarves, Joe. I'm sorry.
Dylan Shields is a very pretty man.
It's probably the best thing he's done in Essendon, that photo.
Probably. Mark Blitzarves. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, mate. Oh, yeah, mate.
Big head, tiny mouth. Mark Blitzarves. Oh. He's done well for himself being a tall player. You've always got guys like Matt Rowell being pretty ugly too, but you know.
No, Matt Rowell's the GOAT.
Yeah, I mean he looks like a goat. That's
and he acts like one too. Come on, Hawks. I want a 100-point win. Newcomb. No, sorry, this is Gunston. Gunston. He's way too far out. He can't kick from here. That's why he does. He plays on. Goes short. Looking for Brust. Ball goes out of bounds. Brust. Luke Brust. What is the margin right now? 63 points. What a smashing free kick to Ginnivan. No, they put away the whistle. Hardwick marks middle of the ground, kicks wide. Ward. He's literally got 3 Hawks short. He finally picks one of them. Dylan Moore goes short. This is now Bailey McDonald. McDonald will be having a shot from 50 meters out. This has been nothing short of a train wreck for the Pies from start to finish.
Oh, the first minute was pretty good.
Nah.
Huh. So the Hawthorn team, I think so far looking at the actual websites, they're the only one, Joe, that currently display their AFL blind, wheelchair football, and netball teams on their website.
Really?
Yeah. I know they're very progressive, but mate, they got all the players, they've got all the community people, they've got the matches and when they were on, whole shebang.
So Hawks beat the Pies by about 60 points.
I think it locks them into the top 8. The win.
I think it does.
I think they needed to lose the next 3 or 4 games, and obviously they didn't do great last week. But the win now kind of keeps them in there. Yeah, I think so too, Uncle Acker. Everyone's gone home. These are Thursday night.
Yeah, I think the Hawks make it. Hawks make it now.
I think
I reckon the Giants miss.
Wasn't there someone who put 50K on the Hawks not to make the finals?
Lol.
I'm pretty sure it came out last week. Sportsbet's taken a bet on the Hawks not to win finals, 50K.
I think the Giants missed the 8. Giants missed the 8 by a percentage. Now that the Hawks have won tonight, wow. So finals, the Crows hosting Suns. Wow. They meet up in the final. Hawks win because Collywobbles have Collywobbles.
Maybe.
3 win at home. Geelong beat Brisbane, maybe. That will be insane. Geelong, Brisbane, MCG will be insane. Collingwood, Hawthorn will be insane. Then Brisbane at home, win. Fremantle at home, win. Then Adelaide at home, win. Geelong at home, win. And then it's Adelaide, Geelong. Jezza kicks his 100th, and the Adelaide win. Can you imagine that? This was my dream scenario that I said on Fancast, that it's an Adelaide Geelong grand final. Jezza kicks his 100th, and Adelaide win. This is literally my dream scenario. Gunston kicks another one. $69 points. Unbelievable. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Suck shit. You guys ever noticed TDK has his tongue out in every photo of him on field? It's like the like Barney from How I Met Your Mother. He can never take a bad photo. He's always well presented. Same thing with TDK. You can never take a good photo of him. He always has his tongue out. Bro, Meek's on 140.
Yep. You could have nabbed him at under 500k.
Nick Dacos 92, not the best. Bro, they've been destroyed, the Piners. Just destroyed. This is for you. Big J.
Yeah.
I listened to Harry Shees on SEN, and he said something a bit strange. He said they're still learning the fundamentals. Is the team still that young?
Well, if you look at the age demographic of the team, it's really, really, really skewed one way. They've basically got no good players in the middle. There's a few older players, but still even majority of the best 22 is like under 22, barring a few players. So, yeah, it's definitely feels that way. I think as well, he's saying that because you imagine Clarko's first year, racism saga and stuff, he didn't really play much. We've only had 2 years with him, and then another major overhaul with players as well. So, yeah, quite a few of our best our best players are fairly young. Yeah, I would say there's quite a few young players in there. In saying that as well, I would say that we haven't really had the leadership to negate that. So it's like everyone's relearning how to play. In saying that, so, yeah.
23.9.
Very young.
Very young.
Does that have the average age of the players?
Of the team named this week.
Yeah. So what's North Melbourne? Because we've been consistently
very young. Very young.
Yeah. We've been
Yeah,
consistent.
you got the
second or third
yeah,
year.
you got the youngest team this week.
Yeah. Oh, pretty crazy, man. And that's always been the problem with North Melbourne is that the youngest players always end up being the best because the quality of the rest of our players have been no good. I mean, it's pretty devastating when the best player in your team is a 18-year-old kid who's never played AFL before. And Harry Sheasel coming straight into the team. McKercher kind of showing up, guys who are 26, 27, 28 consistently, and a few of these other players too. Like, very rarely do you have that happening, but it always seems to happen at North. And unfortunately, whenever we've traded in a player from another club, for the most part, but when they've been around prime time age, they've actually been better than our automatic players too. So it's a bit sad, but just shows how the team is.
Yeah. Our average age.
Yours would be pretty close now too.
25.1, but we do have a 37-year-old in the team.
Name.
Yeah.
Like Goldstein leaves and you're down to like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, looking at the age, how many teenagers do we have on the field this week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've literally got 10 teenagers playing this week. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 20-year-olds just out of their teens. Congratulations. See, on the other side of the ledger, Goldstein 37, Shield 32. Yeah, I mean 2 players over 30 in the side.
But Harry Sheasel's gone, and I'm glad he's at the club, and he's going to be there the rest of his life. And yeah, there you go.
Oh, Bruce to the free kick.
Do you think the Pies grabbing Houston so late into the thing, into kind of the process and whatnot, like he's really fallen off a cliff, Dan Houston, compared to what he was kind of last year?
Not a good fit.
Yeah.
Not a good fit at all for them. It was a very dumb decision for me.
Yeah. Like, I would have loved him at North. Like coming in and just being that player for us at North.
Yeah, but he wants to go to a contender.
Well, yeah, of course, but he's obviously not doing what he needs to be doing.
Yeah. That's what we're playing, Uncle Acker.
Yeah.
We literally have a VFL team, basically, just with a couple of senior players. But otherwise, we've got 10 teenagers. They're still teenagers. We've got 10 of them on the field. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've seen our injury list, what it is. A lot of it is best 22 players.
You guys would still beat us every day of the week too, which is crazy.
Oh, I don't know, man.
If we played you guys this week, you guys would win. 100%. Our guys are just like, they're a bit poopy, Joe.
You never know. Like I said, these kids are tired. It's a long season. And they really haven't had much of a chance to be managed because of all the injuries. They've had to play every week. So a lot of our kids are cooked. You know, they're not set up to just be thrown into the deep end like this. Go out there, play every week. So, look, at least they enter the preseason with a taste of what they have to do, how far off they are, sort of looking to see how they can improve to be really AFL level players. But that's an entirely separate matter. The Hawks have destroyed the Pies by a whopping 64 points.
Mm-hmm. Big win. Scalp kept them into the season. No one would have predicted it.
Yeah, it's another thumping on a Thursday night.
Mhm.
Next week, there is no Thursday night football. So we could have a break. Causa tipped the Hawks. Well done, Causa.
Of course he did, that sneaky bugger.
Well done. Tipped the
Nice
freaking
work,
Pies by
Causa.
27. So my margin, 27 plus 64. I was 91 points off.
Oof.
Yikes, baby. Yikes. So, yeah. Well done. Congrats to the Hawks. I'm going to go celebrate with my dad downstairs. He's watching it downstairs. I'm going to go celebrate with my dad. He's a happy Hawk right now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Unfortunately, we could not have another close game. But, hey, Collingwood lost, which means Australia won. I hope you guys had a good time with me. You can have a break next week because there is no Thursday night football. But we will be back the following week for Essendon v Carlton. Thank you guys so much for watching along. If you did have fun, let your friends know that there's a different way to watch the football with some friends as opposed to listening to KO or listening to 7 or whatever it is. Well, you can't listen to 7 in a couple of weeks' time because 7 will not be airing Essendon Carlton. It's too shit for their broadcast.
Yep. It's pretty funny when that kind of happens.
Pretty crazy. So, yeah, have a good night, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully your teams do well from a Supercoach perspective as well as from a personal perspective that your teams win, your footy teams win. And we look forward to seeing you guys next time.
Team reviews out on Monday, guys. So stay tuned for that. Should be a good one.
No one wanted a team review from me. I asked them. I said, hey, do you guys want a team review? And no one said yes. No one said yes. No one wants a team review. All right, guys. Have a lovely weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.